Hi YouTube! Today marks the very first video game rant that I'm going to do. Today, my rant is going to be on Fallout 4. Now, there are pros and there are cons about this game, and I'm going to leave it up to you to decide if the pros outweigh the cons. My first pro for this game would be the graphics are fantastic, very upped from, say, these two games. However, these games were awesome. I can't really find a con besides the fact that they were very, very buggy. Once you got to level cap, you were done. But as for pros for this game, besides the graphics, there's so many more options to be chosen for this game. Like, you have the option to choose the name that your character would say, which leads to another pro about the game that I have, which is your main character talking, and other people calling you by your name. Now, as fantastic as that seems, it's kind of just outweighed by the fact that the storyline is so loose, and I care very little for the companions. Back to New Vegas. On New Vegas, my favorite companion is Boone. He had a fantastic backstory. I loved him and everything about him. I made it a point to make sure I had him as my follower, which would be very nice to have romanced him, which is an option in this game, but there's no Boone, unfortunately. I appreciate also very much about this game the fact that they used original music, like songs written for the game itself. That's very, very cool. Also, Far Harbor, fantastic DLC. Added a great deal to the story. Gave me really, I feel for Duma. If you haven't gotten it, if you haven't gotten there, I'm sorry, I may have just spoiled something. Also, another thing I have against this game that was present in both of these games were the karma system. There's no karma system in Fallout 4 implemented, and there should be, because I feel like my choices need to have consequences. Me, personally, I usually go the good route, regardless of, what happens in the end. But in this game, there's really not a good way or a bad way to go. It's just you can be a dick or not be a dick. I also have a problem with the fact that I'm not really attached to any of the characters in this game. I mean, Piper's cool. Dogmeat, though. Dogmeat's a good boy, and I love him. But my love for Dogmeat probably stemmed from this game. And also, to the point of me not growing any attachments to the characters, that has to do a lot with the fact that they don't really have a backstory that I can relate to, or really a backstory at all. Sure, some of them do, but it's not as in-depth as, say, Boone's backstory. And, of course, the original Dogmeat's backstory was just that you saved him. You saved him from his shitty owners. The crafting system is also pretty broken. I don't know if you guys have tried to craft things, which, I mean, of course, if you have this game, you probably have, but I've run into some issues with them, with the crafting system in general. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. I'd have to show you, which would mean I'd have to upload a bug, which they may have fixed by now. I have not played in a while. Now, I'm gonna go with another pro to kind of just show you that I don't have hate for this game. I do. I love it. There's some things lacking. Now, this right here, it does have a huge, massive open world. Tons of locations, and that's true, but most of those locations are not already pre-made settlements with lots of fun stuff to do. Like New Vegas in general, it's just a fantastic settlement. Not even really a settlement, just a fantastic place to go. And then we go to Fallout 3, which had Megaton, Timpani Tower, just tons of places. And of course you couldn't settle your own settlements there. But, you have to think that they had to sacrifice a lot of storyline this, because, you know, if you've ever played a video game, you know you're the only person in the whole game that can do anything. But with all of these other games, I felt the need to, like, drive the story by doing all of these things. This one, this guy, Preston, always sends me on tons and tons of settlement quests, which I do for the experience, which is why I'm level 73, I think. But, you know, he doesn't really make me want to do all these quests. It's just something I do because I can. These people, the NCR Rangers in Vegas, I always went with them personally because it's just my preference. But I felt like doing that for them made me, you know, a better person. And whereas doing things for Preston, I just kind of feel like, I don't know. It's not the most fun thing. And that pretty much wraps it up for my pros and cons of Fallout 4. You guys decide. And again, I love this game. Do not get me wrong. As you can see, Fallout's definitely one of my favorite things. Got the nice little bobblehead there. And of course, shout out to Loot Crate for that one. But basically, I just wanted to end the video this way. I love Fallout 4. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I have some problems with it, but mainly the storyline thing. But you guys can weigh in the comments and leave a like and subscribe if you liked it.